G'day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the tier 11 of the Kriegval'S Rest delve and basically how you can beat it at tier 11. Now if you want more details and more guides, you can always watch my tier 8 guide to have even more information. This is my Brann build and my character. I'm a 645 Demon Hunter tank. I am using the Mechasaurus in the 3-dimensional printer, and my Brann will be on damage dealer spec. It's super important to note that as a tank, life is pretty easy for me in delves. Tanks are some of the best classes for these, a lot due to CC. I would say Kriegval'S Rest is not that bad for any specific class, although there are certain things you do need to make sure that you do, which are very crucial towards your performance in here. Now the environmental hazards you'll come across are mainly the lighting, so when you are in darkness you will have reduced health pool and also reduced visibility, and you will have fire traps which deal a ton of damage. For the lighting, it is actually a very simple mechanism now that they have switched to candles. The candles can be placed on the ground. This makes things a lot easier. You can spread them out, and they have quite an extensive area, so if you run forward, place the candles and try to create like a pathway that you can fight and move within, that's always the best. Spread them out to give yourself max range with dealing with enemies. On top of that as well, pull enemies, especially big singular elites, into your light source more so than placing your light source near them. Not only does this give you control of the layout, meaning you can pull them away from other mobs, but it also just gives you a better place of fighting. Fire traps are pretty simple, don't walk into the flames, but they can be more complicated than that with their placements. They are seeable in the dark, but your best bet is prioritize getting through the fire trap and then dealing with whatever mob is on the other side. So environmental difficulties aside, what other challenges do we face? Well, as I mentioned, spreading out your candles to create a large fighting area is good. You want to avoid, which I did not do here, pulling the Kobold Taskmasters with packs. The biggest reason for that is they have a battle cry that will augment the entire pack, making the damage much more obscene. They also have a cone flame ability which does a ton of damage and creates your fighting space to be a bit messy. This is something you want to avoid, and the Taskmasters are those kind of mobs that can just make a fight really unbearable. The mystics that you face must be interrupted. They will have a volley, flame volley, that you want to interrupt. And then there is a last mob that is of super importance called the Skullface. Now the Skullface is a mob that is pretty much a priority kill. They do a stacking dart that does bleed damage, which will subsequently do more and more damage each time you will die from it. So prioritize skull faces, interrupt volleys, and just avoid pulling Taskmasters with packs entirely. If you manage to do this, you'll be able to handle most things with relative ease, I would say. A lot of the other abilities are all avoidable. Beware of goblin packs. Some are unavoidable, like for example you'll see that this mob pack is literally directly in front of the boss's room, so you do have to be a bit careful of them, but remember wherever you can they are optional, you don't have to do them. Now for the final boss, Tomb Raider Dry Whisker, the best way to go about it is this. I like to place all of my candles beforehand if possible, even if you are doing the variation of the delve where the enemy comes in waves. Try and spread out all the candles you have collected literally throughout the dungeon. Don't forget any candles throughout the delve. Go and drop them everywhere to create a huge area for you. This helps a lot because the boss has two moves that are going to cause you to shift position. One is the Flame Swirl attack or Firestorm, where he's going to spawn swirls around that you need to avoid, which again I didn't do because I'm stupid. Or the other one, which is his Enrage, which will cause him to push you backwards. This is called Raging Tantrum, and you want to avoid this one as well, because if you get knocked back out of the light source, you can have a pretty difficult time fighting him. So the easiest way to handle this is to spread out your light source and just move him around the chamber every time he casts Firestorm. Be wary because Ground Slam will also cause you to drop your candles, but if you place them early, this won't cause any issues. The light source from the candle still counts as long as they are placed on the ground. So in general, you should have a pretty easy time. But that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if this helped you. Like I said, there's more information in the tier 8 video as well. And yeah, let me know of any tips as well in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care and bye.